The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce. For fun and frolic above and beyond the call of duty, hear the Robert Q. Lewis Show on the air on most of these same stations Monday through Friday evening and Saturdays in the daytime, too. For just when you're thinking that life couldn't be any better, along comes Robert Q. and his talented crew to prove that there's always room for improvement. You'll like the songs, you'll like the comedy. So this evening, make that switch from better to best. Tune in for happiness on the hour-long Robert Q. Lewis Show.
There's no hot water.
I know it. I told you that. Here, I brought up the tea kettle.
Oh, look at me covered with shaving cream. Then I go to turn on the hot water. I let it run and run and run.
I told you, dear, the man did not come yesterday to fix the hot water heater.
What's their number?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you shave first, dear?
Well, what's the name of that place?
Yeah, you'll get shaving cream all over the phone.
Never mind.
Groove's Repair Shop, and talk to one of the men. That girl in there doesn't know anything.
Groove's Repair. Groove? Here we are. When did we call them?
It's been 4 days now. They said they'd send somebody right away, and I've called several times since.
Main 3003,
And
please.
I've stayed home now,
Yes,
waiting
please.
all day long for the repairman to come for 4 days. I've hardly stepped out of the house. So I'd be sure and be here when he came.
Hello. Is this Groove's Repair Shop? Well, look here. We called a repairman for our hot water heater 4 days ago, and I was... All right.
What?
Girl said to hold on.
Well, she lets you hold on for 10 minutes, and then she yanks out the plug and disconnects you, and you have to call back.
Oh, no. I think she... hello. Hello! What?
She disconnects you already?
If there's anything that burns me up, it's...
Operator.
Operator.
Now, look, don't lose your temper.
Look,
don't
when I
lose
think
your
of the money we have poured into that
I-
repair shop down
I know.
there. Yes,
Main 3003.
3003. Yes. When I think of the business we have given them, whenever anything breaks down, which is practically every week around this place, if it isn't the furnace, it's the refrigerator, the plumbing, or the TV set, or the phonograph, or the toaster, or... Now they don't even answer.
Let me have it. You
Honestly,
go
it's enough
shave.
to
I'll
drive me
hold on, and I'll
crazy.
ask if they can't promise to send a repairman today.
We'll return to the couple next door in just a moment. Being in two places at once used to be quite a trick, reserved for top-ranking wizards and magicians. Nowadays, it's no problem at all. You can be in your kitchen preparing Sunday dinner and at the same time attending a brilliant symphony concert in New York. You can be working in the shop and at the same time enjoying a visit with stars in Hollywood. You can be out on the farm and in the heart of Paris. This magic that would cause any of those old-time wizards to tear his hair in envy lies in network radio. With your radio dial set, as it is to your local CBS Radio affiliate, you can breeze through all the routine tasks of your day, meanwhile visiting with such delightful personalities as Peter Lind Hayes and Mary Healy, with Arthur Godfrey, and with Jack Benny. Yes, enjoy yourself in two places at once, today and every day, with the worldwide news reports, the musical programs from all the world's capitals, the comedy programs from East and West, that all come to you on CBS Radio.
Come on in, Eleanor. I'm almost ready. Eleanor? Well. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend.
I'm from Groove's Repair Shop.
Today? Oh, look, now, we called again this morning. They said they couldn't possibly send anyone until tomorrow. And a man would be here at 9 o'clock. So I made a dental appointment for today, and I was meeting some friends for lunch. I'm all dressed up.
I don't know. I just checked in. They gave me this call.
And they said they couldn't possibly send anyone today.
Well, you want me to come back or what?
Oh, no, good heavens, you're here. Come in. How long will it take you?
I don't know. Can't tell till I look at it.
Well, the basement's right down this way. Yes, I'll have to cancel my dental appointment, and I'll probably have to pay for it anyway.
Yeah. They usually charge you if you don't give them plenty of notice.
Well, I suppose it's too much to ask for the repair company to give me the exact notice of when they're sending out a man.
Well, I don't know, lady. I only work there.
Well, I'll see how long it takes you to repair it.
What is it?
What is what?
What needs repair?
The hot water heater.
What's wrong with it?
It doesn't heat the water.
Oh. Well,
Do you think it'll take long?
I don't know. Can't tell till I see what's wrong. And I never saw one like this before.
Never saw what?
Hot water heater. Boy, who palmed this off on you?
Well, it's a standard make, isn't it?
No, new to me.
Why, we got it at a very reliable store, and they said it was an excellent hot water heater. And it's only 4 years old. We've never had any trouble with it at all before.
Yeah. Well, that's the way with a lot of these things. They work okay for a while, and then bang, they just fall to pieces.
Well, I don't think this is falling to pieces. My husband thinks it's just a matter of a valve, I think he said.
Well, we'll see. Probably more than the valve.
Well, I'll go back upstairs. As soon as you have some idea of how long it'll take, would you let me know?
Well, I think I can tell you right now, lady. This is more than just a simple valve job. This looks like a real mess.
Look, when we bought this heater,
They really sold you a lemon. I don't even know if it can be fixed. I'll do my best, but, well, I'm no magician.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
Oh, boy. Hello, sweetie. What a day we had at the office. We had a new girl on the switchboard, and she couldn't get anything straight. She cut me right off in the middle of talking to the president of the bank. Then she ups and... What's that?
The repairman.
We came today?
Mm-hmm.
Thought they said tomorrow was the first chance they had to send anybody.
They did, but he came today. I'd made a dental appointment, was having lunch with the girls. I was all dressed up, just going out the door practically when he arrived.
You mean he's been here since noon?
Yes, dear, he's been here almost 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
Just to change a valve on a heater?
Well, apparently it's not as simple as that.
5 hours?
And he's been on the phone with the repair shop. Then he had to leave and go down there. He needed some special wrench or something he didn't have.
5 hours?
Yes,
What's
5
wrong
hours.
with the heater?
I don't know. He's working on the furnace now.
Furnace? There's nothing wrong with a furnace.
Well, the heater connects with the furnace or something. I don't know. I went down to the basement. He's got everything apart. The place is a shambles.
Well, by golly, I'll go down there.
Oh, he said the heater was no good, by the way.
No good. There's nothing wrong with that heater. Look, if you recall, when we bought that heater, the salesman said it was one of the best you could buy.
Well, the repairman doesn't like it. Furthermore, he never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Look, does this guy know what he's doing?
I don't know, dear. There seem to be about 100 parts strewn all over the floor down there. Nuts and bolts and screws and rings and washers and valves. I don't know what they are.
Listen, there's practically nothing to a hot water heater.
Well, all I know is our basement looks as though he's building a ballistic missile.
Well, I better get down there.
I'm coming with you, dear.
Honestly, just... Hello.
Hi.
Boy, well, what seems to be the trouble?
Practically everything.
Practically everything. For Pete's sakes, I just...
The Grimlet is gone.
The what?
See this thing right here? Well, it's completely gone. Surprised you haven't had all sorts of trouble before this.
Well, look, this heater has given us excellent service. It has never needed
Oh,
once...
wait a minute, dear.
Huh?
Dear, we did have some trouble with this about 2 years ago. I just remembered.
Yeah, that's what I figured. This thing doesn't even fit properly. As a result, it's ruined the whole heating
We didn't
system.
have this repaired before.
Yes, we did, dear. I remember now.
We did?
Yes,
You
we
didn't have this repaired through our place. This isn't our work.
No, I know. I got a fellow that Carol knew that was a brother of somebody or something. He wasn't a regular repairman, but he knew a lot about this sort of thing.
Well, he sure fixed your heater all right.
Well, it's just worked fine ever since, and he didn't charge a fortune either. That's why I got him, dear, you remember?
You know, you never get something for nothing. But people don't think that way. You call some guy like that, and he botches the job. Then you call us and expect miracles. We get the blame.
Now, look, nobody is blaming anybody.
You just got to stick to a reliable repair shop if you want the job done properly. And in the long run, you save money.
Save money. Yeah.
Well, I always say if you want a soft life, we got to pay for it. Nothing comes easy.
Yeah, well...
Well, now, you take me. Oh, you got a cigarette?
Cigarette? Yeah, just a second here.
I got myself a nice little home. 3 kids. Every year I take 2 months off. We go up to the lake, got a nice little cabin up there. Got a boat.
Uh-huh.
Really take it easy. Fishing, swimming, you know. You got a light?
Oh, yeah, here.
So I say everybody ought to thanks. Everybody owes it to himself to relax. I read a lot, deep stuff, you know? Philosophers, all those guys. And when it comes right down to it, life's pretty short, you know?
Yeah. And look, while I appreciate your philosophical thoughts on life, I also know I'm paying for this by the hour.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see.
I'd appreciate your views on the hot water heater.
I think we can get it working. I'll have to send away for a couple of parts.
Send away?
Oh, yeah, we don't have anything like this.
Well, how long do you think it'll take?
Well, that depends. 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks?
Yeah, well, I'll call it a distributor, but you know it always takes quite a while by boat.
By boat?
Your heater was made in Sweden.
Made in Sweden?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Sweden?
Yeah, and now that I've looked it over...
Did you say Sweden?
Yeah, Sweden. It's not a bad heater, but you just got a bum repair job that time.
Out of 165 million people in this country, I got to be the one guy who buys a hot water heater made in Sweden.
Now, dear, now...
Just
now,
once,
dear.
once, when something goes wrong around this place, I wish they'd have spare parts right here in this town.
Oh, dear.
No, not me. I seem to have bought something from a factory 10,000 miles away.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Well, look, it's not your fault. I'm sorry if I...
By the way, did that other repair guy do a little work on your furnace, too?
Oh, well, he may have. I think so. I don't remember really whether...
You've got a very peculiar connection here. Surprised the place hasn't gone up in flames. Well, I want to do a little more checking, and then I'll come up and tell you exactly what has to be done.
We'll return to the couple next door in just a moment. Mitch Miller's guests may not tell all to Mitch Miller Sunday night, but knowing Mitch as we do, we're sure his talented visitors will feel free to talk about anything and everything of interest. For an informal get-together with some of the brightest names in show business, hear the Mitch Miller Show every Sunday night on most of these same stations.
Dinner will be ready in about 15 minutes. Do you want to drive over to Lisa Ronning's and pick up Betsy? What's the matter, dear?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking about the repair work.
Well, I was thinking about not having any hot water for 6 to 8 weeks. I won't be able to wash clothes. I suppose we'll have to take baths at the neighbors.
That'll be fun.
Well, honey, I guess things like this happen to everybody.
No, I feel that somehow I have been singled out for these delightful experiences.
What'd the repairman say?
He said we'd be better off in the long run if we bought a new heater.
Oh.
So we'll discuss it for a week, and then in the end, we'll buy a new heater.
Maybe it would be best. I guess it's my fault. I shouldn't have gotten an unreliable repairman that time.
Oh, well, it's done. Let's forget about it. I got to learn to be philosophical about it, I guess. My golly, as he said, life's too short to worry about everything, huh?
Yes, I guess so. Well, I'm glad you feel that way about it.
What else can you do?
Well, nothing really, but I am glad you feel that way, dear, because I have something to tell you. The refrigerator isn't working. Now, dear...
I'll bet $5 it was made in Australia.
Oh, no, it wasn't made in Australia. Probably the best-known refrigerator around.
Why didn't they teach me repair work in school? No, I took history, Latin, Beowulf, Chaucer. I cut up frogs in biology.
Yeah, now listen, tell the repairman when you call that the refrigerator goes on, but it goes right off again, and everything is defrosting. Also, there's a very funny noise, dear, in the back.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce, with Frank Sutton as the repairman, and is produced by Walter Hart. This is Warren Sweeney inviting you to listen tomorrow to The Couple Next Door.